started surfing when I was about 16 years old. I was in Brazil, and then a friend of mine has like a house on the beach. And one of the days, he invited me to come, and then he had like a spare surfboard, and then he asked me if I wanted to have a go and tried it. And then since the first day, I was lucky enough to stand up on the surfboard, and then since that day, I just felt really connected with surfing, and then that was a really good feeling. And then since then, I never stopped. I've never been a professional surfer because I started quite late. 16 years old is quite late to start, but I've been practicing since then, like over like 15 years. Even though like I still participate in some like competitions. For example, in Maroubra they have the Bra Boys community, and they do some surf competitions, and then I do that like once in a month through the year. For sure, the best place I've ever been is Indonesia. I'm lucky enough to be close to there. It's like a dream. Since I was in Brazil, I dreamed about going to Indonesia. I've been in Australia for 9 years. I've been 7 times in Indonesia. It's the best place. I usually go to Asu, which is in North Sumatra. Over there, there's no crowd. The best wave is possible. So that's the place that I feel like home. Being inside the tube is the best feeling that you can have. The floor is the wall, and at the same time is the ceiling. So like you're inside like a tube, something that's like is not made by the man. It's something that the nature provides. The noise, it sounds like an airplane turbine, like, and then you can stay like for 2 seconds inside the barrel, but it feels like 10 minutes. You know, it goes like slow motion, and then when you get out, it's the best feeling ever. Over like 15 years of surfing, you kind of get in those situations. I got like 3 stitches on my eyebrow here. They're like a wipe out, and then the fins of the surfboard hit my head, and then it kind of opened up. It bled a little bit. That was in Bondi, and then I had to go to a doctor and get some stitches. Places as well that I almost drowned, like in Brazil when I first started surfing. There was like a surf competition in Maresias, which is a beach in Brazil, in some state of São Paulo. And after the competition, I wanted to go out and go for surf, and then I couldn't even make it on the outside. I couldn't get through where the waves break. I couldn't go past that. And then I got like a massive set on my head, and then it pushed me all the way under the water. It held me there for a while, and then when I went to the surface, there was like another wave that pushed me through again under the water and kept them for a while. So like it all happened again for another like 2 or 3 times. And then after that, I didn't have like much air. I was tired already, because it makes you tired because you can't breathe properly. And then after that, I was really weak, but I was able to make my way to the shore. And then once I got on the shore, I had to rest for like at least 10-15 minutes because I was out of breath. And then I really put myself in a dangerous situation. But I didn't realize at the moment, at that stage, because I was still new at surfing, and then I didn't know properly what I was doing. But since then, like, you know, every time that you put yourself in those situations, you learn, and then you don't do that again. What I like to do is always to respect my limits and respect the nature. So if I think that like the conditions are not really good, I try to respect everything, and then I don't get in the water. But sometimes you kind of get in those situations even not wanting it or trying to avoid it.